Yes. And I'm off.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself. Defend yourselves, men.
Now. Which
We can do this!
Let's see quickly, shall
I'd run if I were you! To battle! Into the fray! Is that all you got? I knew we'd manage somehow.
Right you are, Warden. We'll get these walls rebuilt for you.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
Commander, just give me a moment.
You need...
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. Very well, Commander.
Commander. Good day, Commander.
Commander.
Yes.
Yes. So, you're a Howl.
Do you have a point, Mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the Hows. I'm also fond of the whys, the whos, and the whats.
How clever.
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
I can't believe the city guard isn't doing anything to help us. You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all?
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage. Return to me when this is done.
Right, we're in a city. Where's the tavern?
I've no money, no home. I don't know how I'll survive.
What?
Looking for some company, honeypie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. No, I'm not sure. I didn't ask everyone, but if someone knew about it, they never said anything. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Typical. Everyone thinks you're some kind of hero, but all you are is a selfish rat out for some glory. Ah, get out of my face.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls.
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. Oh, the fact that there are pies around to smell is a step up for me. I've had a pieless existence, more or less. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. They're not murderers. They only kill mages when they can prove we're dangerous, for the good of all. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. I know elves have it bad, but I don't see anyone locking you up just for being what you are. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. True. I want a harem, a banquet, and the ability to rain fireballs upon every Templar in creation. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make us spit on you, you heartless bastard!
My pardon, sir.
Sighted near the city.
I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him, I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivane. Ah, the Dark Wolf, nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon. If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies...
I hate waiting, not knowing what will happen.
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Greetings, Warden Commander.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Yes.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens. If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
And I'm off.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the
right.
Grey Wardens.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
Why don't the guards do anything about these smugglers?
I've got to book passage on a ship to Orlais.
Where'd you get the money?
Sold everything we had. At least we'll be able to get away from the Darkspawn.
Ugh, there are too many peasants making their way into the city.
Greetings. Could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Time to die!
Let's do this, shall we?
How much it will destroy you!
And I'm off. Huh.
Spare anything, sir. The family farm was burned by Darkspawn. They won't let us in the city.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. Yes, that much is clear. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available. If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Oh, right. Time for more practice. And I'm off.
Never a dull moment!
Huh. Going.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned. You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators, but to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? Too rich for you? I will wait. Every day you wait, the conspiracy closes a noose around your neck. It will be done. Give me some time.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice, don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. Do I detect a note of jealousy? Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Shall we get a move on?
Run while you can!
Yes.
Am I now? Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved. I hope there were more. They'd lock all the other tower to protect everyone else. That's really an analogy.
Another point for me.
Pathetic creature!
Yes. Going.
Why aren't the Darkspawn going away?
I hear it's a plot started by the Grey Wardens to get tithes from the nobles. Why don't the guards do anything about these smugglers?
And I'm off.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? You could say that. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
We can get rid of the smugglers. It's the Grey Warden.
All right. And I'm off.
Into the fight!
Yes.
To battle! You're no match for me!
All right. Yes. And I'm off.
I hear Hubert's gang.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
No!
Hey, you're that important person.
Get out of here.
We should rise up.
I'll be back.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch us with their eyes.
What can I get for you, friend?
Sure.
What can I get for you, friend? What? Did they put you up to this? Huh. If they can get the Warden Commander to do their dirty work, they can afford to pay me more. Maker's Breath. You can't blame a man for trying to make a bit more coin. It'll take me some time to move stuff out of the way. Come back soon and it'll be ready. Is there anything else I can do for you? Come back soon.
Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? An elf? Yes, of course. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head. Something I can do for you, friend? Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talk to her. Just Darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. Right. Best watch yourself out there.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger. My, but you're a bold one. I'm very tempted. Perhaps you'll settle for a drink instead. Got some mead from the coast on special, and it's not even that bad. We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
The Archdemon.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger. Right then, let me know if you change your mind.
The Andraste could call on the Maker.
Never thought I'd be traveling with Grey Wardens.
Going.
ready to help.
Let's make this quick! Pathetic creature! Never a dull moment! Too slow!
Here comes Margaret!
To battle!
Time for more practice.
People what we did.
Ha! Yes. Huh. Going. Yes.
I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs. I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
ancestors. This is a wonderful gift.
Yes.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. I'm sure they intended to turn me into a broodmother. They do that with females, and Darkspawn are nothing if not predictable. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. That's what we thought. Oh, we'll just run in there, eradicate the Darkspawn, and be back in time for supper. Well, whoops. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. Except it is a fight that cannot be won. Not alone. But if the Darkspawn are really breeding an army, I can't stay here. I have to do something. Ah, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Calharol is. Safety in numbers, yes? Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
Oh, an optimist then.
Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Thunder Humper.
Yes.
I've watched you fight, Sigrun. The Legion of the Dead trains its people well.
Oh, they taught me a few tricks, but I was fighting long before then.
Oh. You fought in Orzamar's army?
Fighting for scraps of food, for a place to sleep, for survival.
Oh, I didn't mean...
It's all right. You're a noble. I don't know much about Kal Haral, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal Haral since. It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk. Yes. I did not expect to find anyone this far in. Do you have healing herbs?
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.
Resting.
Rest here. Going. Huh. And I'm off.
The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Who cares as long as it increases our chances of success? Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Interesting. A new form of Darkspawn?
Don't look now. Trap. So simple to see, really.
Tread carefully, the ground is
Now. Going. Let's wipe them out quickly.
This reminds me of the time a Bronto fell off Orzamar's highest tier. Bronto guts everywhere. Cheer up. No one loves a grump.
For a dead woman,
right.
you're remarkably perky.
I could be less perky if you like.
Never
Darkness
any
of the
shortage
deep
of
road
these ones.
seeped into my soul.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Let's stick to perky.
You're no match for me! I've got you!
I've never seen anything like this before. They say the memories of the stone are forever. Is this what they mean?
For generations, they have told you away like so much dust. Now you are the only thing standing between them and the Darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps. Fight! For generations, they have told you you are nothing. Swept you away like so much dust. They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tyke. We have to follow them. I'm not gonna sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here. They do know how to kill the intruder!
To battle!
Alright, I'm game. How amusing! Yes. Oh, right. Yes.
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal Haral. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah, we should just take your weapons and kill you instead. Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal Haral.
bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight to defend their escape.
You're going to die anyway. Daylon is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless. No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight.
Press the attack! Go! The lost is mine!
Sigrun, I understand how difficult surviving poverty can be. When I came back from the free marches, I had nothing. No money, no family. Nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
You have my respect for surviving what you did.
I didn't survive. Legion of the Dead, remember?
Oh.
Yes.
Into the fray!
And I'm off. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna get Who's up for a nice big serving of pain? And I'm off. Yes. Going.
May the stone remember the defenders of Calhar, who were born casteless and died warriors. Died warriors? He wanted them to be remembered as warriors. Warrior caste. And look, he carved their names in this tablet. All of them. We can't just leave this here. We have to find some way to honor the memory of those who died here.
Going. Huh.
The Chantry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it. Sure, why not? I've always fancied life as a lyrium smuggler. Maybe I'll wear a dashing chapeau. I used to be a good little Andrastian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it. Yes. They do love to make a show of how they're doing it by necessity. It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad. Right. Death to the Darkspawn. Rah. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms? My lady, I like the way you think. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia, provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly, chewed up into tiny mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
Oh, right.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those... monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures. Yes, I haven't been injured or infected with the darkspawn corruption. I swear.
They kept you alive. That's odd. And what's a human doing down here anyway?
I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the darkspawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the darkspawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble. I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here. Please, no!
Oh, right. Huh. Oh, right. Huh. Yes. And I'm off. Going. Huh.
Is anyone else afraid of what we'll find at the end of this corridor?
The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the loft. He will know that the Mother will tear him apart. Who comes now? I can feel you. But you are no Darkspawn! What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the Architect will die! The Mother demands it!
Been protecting the brood mothers. Now we just have to put an end to them, and whatever these Darkspawn were planning.
Let's make this quick!
If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way. I have nothing. The dead don't have possessions. You'll have to find your gifts of gold somewhere else. What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. We can only dream. Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the Deep Roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the Deep Roads is that you never run out of Darkspawn to fight. Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten. Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden? And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
Still worked out, despite all your bungling.
Herald, lost! The lost is lost! Lost, 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 lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Cal Hero. My poor pets in Cal Hero. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. Cal Hero is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many, many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh. And then I will wait.
Missed your job!
Time to play. Quick! I've got a dagger with your name on it!
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
Yes.
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
Incredibly angry. That's how they find me.
There must be some trick to it, surely.
They began recruiting women. The male Templars never stopped to ask for directions.
You're impossible to talk to.
I do my best.
Seneschal Verrill has been looking for you. Please go to the throne room.
Just give me a moment.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing. Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworken Glavenok. Some call me Dworken the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research. I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients. If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work. Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Voldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history. Aye, Commander. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for. Oh, you're back to visit old Dworken? Aye, Commander. Voldrick, come over here. Well, I'll be...
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the casteless of Kal Harol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Casteless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those casteless are heroes. It must be recorded by the Shaperet. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands.
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road. I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
You're back. You need anything? Come back soon.
Psst. Psst. Warden. Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common. Exactly. I want to make wondrous things. Things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials. Yes, Commander? Oh, I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Hey, Commander, we need to talk. Dreams, you get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me? Can't imagine he has anything interesting to say. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared broodmothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you? Bronca was there, and whispered, "It's time!" And Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 Darkspawn burst from her. Then the Darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write, and one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up. Huh. Well, I do get other dreams about Darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring, but nowhere scary. Thanks for listening, Commander.
Now is not the best time to talk.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? That's what I thought. I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. No. I'm just happy to be away from the Circle, one thing at a time. You know, there is one thing I miss about the tower. My cat. It wasn't mine, just a mouser that hung around the tower. A vicious little tabby. There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums. I didn't name him. That was a cute elven apprentice who liked to wear hats with kitty ears. A toast to Mr. Wiggums, then. May he forever eat mice in the fade.
You need anything, Commander?
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. He looks like Mr. Wiggums. Oh, but I don't know if I should keep him. We got into some dangerous scraps. I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
You need any...
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life. This one's a Navaran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh. Oh, I see. I'll just put that back. I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now. He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy. That we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that. Thanks. I think. If I'm gonna get through all these books before the Darkspawn find me, I need to get started. When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters.
I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
So be it. Guards!
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
You cannot.
My father built that bridge.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temele the Ox.
Sir Temele stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temele was a confederate of Al How. What is your will?
But you can't.
Oh, but the Commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over.
And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.